I haven't scripted what to say to you today, so please forgive me if this video isn't as polished as it might otherwise have been. The Prime Minister's statement last night shook all of us, I think. I know I certainly was surprised by how much it impacted me, even after the year that we've had. I think those of us in the early years sector were particularly startled with the news that whilst primary and secondary schools and further education colleges are closing for at least the next month, all early years settings are expected to stay open and to keep welcoming children from all families into the setting each day. In a stroke, the Prime Minister's turned all of you working on the front line of early years into some of the most critical, most frontline staff working anywhere in the country. I wrote an article last night, soon after the announcement, describing early years now as being the fifth emergency service. In many ways you are. Nurses, doctors, police, firefighters, all of them are considered so critical to our national life that there's no choice but for them to keep working despite the pandemic. And for the time being, early years professionals are being treated in the same way. Of course, the thing that's harder for all of you working in nurseries, in preschools, as childminders and nannies, is that PPE and the other sorts of protections that can reduce the threat from this virus just don't work. There's no way that you can comfort a crying baby with a mask over your face. There's no way that you can convince a group of 3-year-olds that they need to keep distance from each other, or indeed from you. And if the idea of trying to wash hands every time a child sticks their finger up their nose or licks their friend is just farcical. I spent the first part of my career working on the front line of early years myself, both as a practitioner and then running my own nurseries. And I really have no idea what I would be saying to my staff today if I still had a nursery. And instead, I'm privileged to have the opportunity to speak to all of you, to everyone working in early years today. That Nursery Life has been operating for a couple of years now and continues to grow every week. We've always prided ourselves on offering accurate, useful information and helping to equip and empower sector professionals. And at a time like this, our work is more important than ever. So my message today really is to tell you that you're not alone. That as difficult as these next few weeks are going to be for all of society, but especially for those of you working in childcare, thatnurserylife.com is here to help you. Please, if you've got questions, if there's things that you don't understand, if there's anything that we can explain, advice that we can seek on your behalf, tools or resources that we can prepare to make your working life a little bit easier, just tell us what you need. The easiest way to do that is on Twitter. Any tweets with hashtag thatnurserylife or hashtag ournurserylife, we'll pick those up and we'll be able to quickly see what people are needing. We're here to support you, we're here to help you, and we'll be with you every step of the way. Thank you for all you're doing, keep doing what you're doing, and together we'll get through the next few months.